Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we caught up with Superintendent Dr. Fred Williams, and what a wonderful day this is, Fred. Again, when we come out and we cover something like this, it thrills the community to be able to see this because there's so many people participating. You have not only adults, professional people in the community, educators, but students as well.
Yes, sir. We're very excited about the Superintendent's Reading Motorcade. It gives us an opportunity to engage all of our stakeholders. We have higher ed here with us, different colleges and universities. We have Frank Malloy, our sheriff, our police officials, firefighters, councilmen, and it's just a great opportunity to bring our retired teachers and others in to help us improve literacy throughout our community.
Yeah, and reiterate to us again, Dr. Williams, how important literacy is.
Literacy is a number one driver in terms of the outcomes of a person's life. We're very focused on Lexals. We actually have teachers who are planning in this media center behind us, working on that most important work. And we know that the research says that the number of prison beds that are determined are based on the number of kids who can read by the end of third grade. And so we have a great thrust from birth to grade 3 and making sure that our kids learn to read, because once you get in grades 4 and higher, you read to learn. And so this is just an effort, a fun way, a festive way of celebrating Christmas to be able to help our young people read.
Yeah, and to iterate to them and the community at large of how important that is. So you have the big green machine that's rolling around,
Yes,
and
sir.
you have books available in the libraries.
Right.
If you come to any learning institute, Dublin City Schools, you can get help with reading, can't you?
Yes, you can. And we also have books spread throughout the community. We have what's called One Book Dublin and Lawrence. It's How to Catch a Leprechaun. And so we're asking people as they see that books in banks and barbershops and other places throughout the community to pick that book up, read to a child. We also try to get a book in a child's hand in every opportunity that we get. We have little libraries throughout the community where people can get books in neighborhoods, and so we're just excited. We have a lot of support from business and industry, as well as our local governments, and our first responders do a tremendous job in making sure that they read weekly to our young people.
Yeah, and you've iterated to us before. You've expressed the number of words that some children are exposed to, and underserved children are exposed to so many less.
Right, yeah. Underserved children and children of poverty are about 616 words versus more homes that are not in poverty. They receive a higher word count in the thousands.
Yeah.
And so we
By
know
what
that
age
we,
was
and that's pretty much by age 5. And so we know that reading and education is the number one equalizer. And so if we can give a kid the gift of reading, the sky's the limit for that kid. And so we are also on our reading machine. We're working with parents from birth to 4 want to learn things that they can do to help improve their child's literacy. We have those opportunities. We can also be reached at 478-353-8015. 478-353-8015. That's Miss Jamie Ray. She's in charge of our L4 reading grant that we received from the Governor's Office of Student Achievement, and she's really behind our efforts in improving literacy.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Williams, for what you do and for what this is to foster a love of reading, and how important that is to just want to sit down in life and just read a book, just have that desire to sit down and read. And you can only do that if you foster it young.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We appreciate all you do. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the principal here at Susie Dasher School, Ms. Fluker. We love coming into this school. Again, every time I come here, I get a real warm feeling.
Absolutely, we love having you.
Yeah, and Susie Dasher, one of my favorite places. As I walk down the hall, it takes me back years and years ago. You know.
Right. Sometimes it's great to go back.
You get to go into these classrooms and see these community leaders, see these students reading. Now, I don't remember students coming before. I don't know if this is the first year, but it is the 4th year
It's
we've
the 4th
determined
here,
for the
yes.
superintendent's motorcade.
Yes, absolutely. We always look forward to our community. It goes back to that old adage, it takes a village to raise a child. So we always look forward to just the community coming in, and reading to our students.
Yeah, and I don't know, it looks like 40 or so, 30,
Oh, yes.
35, 40
Yes,
people getting
yes.
off the bus, coming in, being able to read to the students and how enthused they are.
Oh, yes, it's always great whenever the readers are coming in and they're enthused, and our students have really been looking forward to this day all week. They've been excited talking about it, so it just means a lot to them, and just to see their little faces light up and hear other readers just in addition to their teachers.
Yeah, and it means a lot. It means a lot for a community leader to be able to come in to do this, doesn't it,
Right,
Ms. Fluker?
yes, absolutely.
And how important
Always
it is
giving
reading.
back.
Let's talk about how important it is and how we need as a community to work harder to develop readers.
Absolutely. Well, reading is so important. I mean, as you know, that is the core of every other subject. So reading carries over into all the science, the social studies, even word problems and math. So reading is the foundation. And so we always try to tell our students, once you can learn how to read and once you master those core skills in reading, the world is beyond yours.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's a world of opportunities. You're able to access all types of information from a variety, of texts from multiple formats, and just, have just the information accessible to you. So just reading is critical.
Yes, and having the mobile reading bus that's going
Yes,
around the community is huge.
Big Green Machine. The Big Green Machine is a outstanding initiative of Dublin City Schools. It's targeting really our early elementary, our pre-K, well actually before birth, before birth through second grade, just kind of our early literacy students, trying to invest those core skills and get them, kind of while they're young, and going ahead and start exposing them to books, to phonics, to just early reading, period.
Yeah, and you talk about before, studies have shown, and that's what you're pointing out now,
Yes,
that
yes.
if a mother reads to an unborn child, there's actually development that
Yes,
goes on there.
absolutely. It starts in the womb. It starts in the womb. Reading to your child, even the simple as singing, just talking to them, period. Developing those language skills. You'll be surprised. Just it makes a world of difference.
And parents out there who have children, who have young grandchildren, nieces, nephews, maybe all of us don't read quite as well as
And that's
as
fine.
a doctor or as an
Yes,
educator.
and you don't have to begin where you are.
Right.
Start from where you are and just read. Just a lot of times, just the students being able to just hear the reading. That in itself, helps. We don't have to, just, read with fluency all the time, because we know everyone is at different levels. But you begin where you are. Don't let that be a barrier. Read something. It can be something as simple as, just, the newspaper, or just reading what's happening around the world around you as you're riding in the car. What does that sign say? Well, what does that sign say? Simple things. It does not have to be anything that's grandiose. Just start where you are and build from there, and it will make a difference.
And of course, we talk about the rolling school bus. We talk about the Big Green
Yes,
Reading Machine,
yes, yes.
and then you have libraries at different schools. You have
Yes.
libraries here. If parents want to become involved, they can come to the school and have to
Absolutely.
check out a book.
We have an ongoing, this is the second year of our community read program, and we're always welcoming volunteers to come in and read with some of our students, and we work around your schedule. So again, we don't want you to let your schedule, individual time be a barrier. So if you're interested in volunteering to read, just stop by our school. Our phone number is 353-8250, or you could just stop by Susie Dasher Elementary, located at 911 MLK Drive, and we'll be glad to get you assigned to a student. And again, we'll work around your schedule. You can come in and we'll assign you a student. You can come in and just read with them.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Fluker.
Thank you so
for
much.
what you
As
do.
always, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jeff Cannon, President of Citizens Bank of Lawrence County. If you're presently a customer of ours, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing us to be your bank. We appreciate the confidence you have placed in us and enjoy providing you with the most up-to-date banking products and services to satisfy your needs. If you're not a current customer, we would like to invite you to stop by and let us show you true community banking at its best. We concentrate on our local community, doing our part to make Dublin and Lawrence County a better place to live, work, play, and retire. We recently introduced two new products, eStatements and Access Now, our mobile banking app. Both of these products will help to make banking with us more convenient and will also help to provide you with a safer and more secure banking experience. So for all your banking needs, just give us a call or stop by and let us show you personal banking at its best. Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Matt Sapp, inviting you to come see us at Dexter Meat Company. Our fresh cut meats includes cube steak, stew beef, chuck roast, chuck eye steak, ground beef, ground chuck, and if you love steaks, you'll really love our New York strip, T-bone, and our ribeye in choice or prime cuts. And our marinated steaks have a distinctive taste that you'll be sure to love. We invite all our neighbors to come see us for the freshest cut of meat. Remember, we cater to. Call ahead and we'll have it fixed for you. Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 6.
Okay, now everyone, we're here with Dr. Sherelle Edmond. You all know her throughout the community and the wonderful job you're doing here at Hillcrest School.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It always is so neat, clean, and orderly. And so when we come out and we get to catch up with you on an event like this, we talk about reading and the importance of reading and the desire, the excitement that you can you can inspire these young people with. Let's talk about that and about the Reading Motorcade and how you love to see these people, I'm sure, come in.
It is very exciting to have our superintendent's motorcade. Our students don't get the opportunity very often to see other individuals other than their classroom teachers and then going home to their parents, but to see other members in our community come out and to support them, but also just for the students to hear others read, and so they can see that they can one day be in that same position where they can come back and give back to other students and read. And that also helps build their fluency with us having an emphasis on literacy this year and building their lexicons, being able to hear how fluently that adult is reading the book, but also that excitement and the joy, but also to hear their stories and their passions when they grew up, and then also their passion for reading.
Yeah, and it is exciting to see those little faces, and you have the people from the board office, you have professionals from the community coming in, you have anyone from law enforcement to even students coming in, high school students coming in to read to these young people. That's inspirational to them. I know it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it definitely is, because I'm seeing the kids now, they just lit up, they got excited seeing some of the high school students. When I took some to a classroom, they were excited seeing them coming in to read to them.
So what do you tell parents? What do you encourage parents, extended family members who have students coming through Dublin City Schools, if they'd like to maybe get a little help with reading? What could you offer to them?
Well, we do have the opportunity where parents can come in. We have books available. We even offer for volunteers to come in. You're welcome to come get a child to sit in the media center during the day to read with your child. Even after school, we do have someone here to 5:30 each day where they're able to come to the library to sit down and read. We can also assist you with that. If there are parents that are struggling with that skill on how to help your child with reading, we offer those services as well. We also have a program that is called our APTT, which is Academic Parent-Teacher Teams, where we meet 3 times a year with parents, and with our emphasis being on literacy, it's an opportunity for parents to come in, meet with your child's teacher and the parents of the other kids in the classroom, and we talk about a reading skill where a deficit, where they may have a weakness, but also they share activities and strategies for you to use at home with your child. You actually practice them as though you were the child with the teacher, so you can go back home and do the same thing with your child.
Know how to
So,
model it.
yes, we
How
try to
wonderful.
model it. It's the show, do, and act. We try to make sure we provide it all.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Edmond.
you.
Thank you for what you do.
We appreciate you all, and we appreciate our community partners coming in.
Now we caught up with students from Dublin High School with ROTC, and all of you turned out today, volunteered to come and read to these young people. What's your name?
My name is Robin Sarant, and I'm a 10th grader at Dublin High School.
Wonderful.
My name is Jaquarius Plummer. I'm 11th grader at Dublin High School.
My name is Marion Lamb, and I'm 11th grade at Dublin High School.
My name is Zakil Hardy, and I'm an 11th grader at Dublin High School.
All right. So y'all have been in ROTC, what, a year or two now?
3 years.
3 years.
All of
I've
you
been
three?
in 2 years.
You've been in 2 years. And you read, I watched you read with enthusiasm. You read a book to Hillcrest School, or I'm sorry, to Susie Dasher School, and it was the night before Christmas.
It was.
You said it's the first time you ever heard that.
It was. I read a lot,
Yeah.
but I'd never read.
Never come across that book.
I've never
It was
come
the
across
night
that book.
before Christmas and all through the house.
Yes.
Not a creature was stirring. Y'all don't know that?
Not even a
mouse.
mouse.
See, they had heard it maybe when you
It's a
said
little
it.
too. It's a little too old for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
A little too old for me.
But the joy of reading now, how important is reading to you guys? You read a lot.
Yes, sir.
It's important to read, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It is very important, whether it's just articles from newspapers to books and, different news channels. It's very important to read.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
an essential of life, basically.
So what do you try to tell these young people? What are you trying to show them today by coming in here? What's your goal?
I think that, we're really just trying to implement that, you can't really get anywhere without reading, and that it is an essential to life, and it's very fundamental. So we try to, we just be there for them and help them realize that it's great, and so that whenever they get our age, they can come back and help younger generations
There you
read
go.
too.
It's important to lead by example, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it
Yes.
is.
So what other examples, what other things are you involved with, young lady?
Beta Club, I do community service, and then JRTC.
Wonderful. How about you, young lady?
I'm just in the ROTC at the moment, but I do a lot of community service.
Good. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. I do community service with the ROTC program. I'm actually a part of the Sigma Beta Club, Dublin High School Fighting Irish Marching Band, the
Yeah.
construction class at Dublin High School. I do it all. Yes, sir. My time
Okay.
is full. My schedule is very full.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the high school beta club, also ROTC. With the city, I'm in the youth council. I also I'm in teen court. I do FCCLA and just a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm busy too.
I'm real proud of y'all. It's good to see y'all out here today, really. Y'all
Yes,
keep
sir.
up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now everyone, we're talking to board member now, John Bell. And John, it's exciting to be able to come out and participate in things like this. Now, you've been on the board for many, many years, right?
19 years.
Been 19 years
19
of
years.
wonderful experience for you.
19 years. Oh, we've got a great school system. We got a great superintendent, and he's always coming up with stuff for us to do. And this was a great day to go to the Susie Dasher and Hillcrest to talk, read Christmas stories to the students. I actually sang Jingle Bells to them.
Just a little added extra.
We won't sing that now.
No, we'll hold on that
Yeah.
one and use our time to really talk about the unity of the school system and how the board works so hard to bring the community together for Dublin City Schools. And what an important part that is, John, the leadership that
Yeah.
you've given.
We've actually got a great school board. Every member is great. We're all working together. We're all for the students, and everything we do, and the superintendent, Dr. Williams, is for the education of the students. And, a lot of innovative programs, and the Career Academy, we got that going. And we're also going to have IB program for all grades starting next year. Hopefully everything will work out for that.
Yeah, I know. Lofty goals. You're always setting the bar higher and higher.
Yeah.
And there's a rich tradition of excellent education in Dublin City Schools. And a lot of that credit goes to leaders like you in our
Yes.
community, John. Thank you. Thank you for what you do
I
and for
thank-
coming out today and taking the opportunity to read to these young
I
kids.
thank you for everything y'all do for the